Love, that mysterious force that moves worlds and transforms lives, is perhaps the most intense experience we can live through. Like a delicate garden, it needs specific care, constant attention, and, above all, deep understanding between those who venture into its paths. In the vast universe of astrology, each sign carries with it a unique energy, a particular way of loving and expressing itself in relationships. While some zodiacal combinations flow naturally, like rivers meeting in the same ocean, others face significant challenges, like oil and water-resisting mixture. But why do some astrological combinations seem predestined to face more obstacles than others? The answer lies in the different elemental natures, distinct modalities, and mainly in the fundamentally opposing needs that each sign manifests in love. In this journey through the zodiac skies, we will explore 8 astrological combinations that, archetypically, face the greatest challenges in the field of love. These are pairs that, although they can certainly build successful relationships with maturity and mutual understanding, need to overcome significant differences in their basic natures. It's important to emphasize, there are no impossible combinations in love. What exists are different levels of challenge and learning. Sometimes, it's precisely these more challenging relationships that provide us with the greatest opportunities for personal growth. Let's begin our exploration with one of the most intriguing pairs in the zodiac, Pisces and Virgo, where dream meets reality in a not always harmonious dance. How does the most mystical of signs relate to the most pragmatic one? In the cosmic dance of opposites, few pairs illustrate the challenge of integration better than Pisces and Virgo. Picture a dreamy artist trying to collaborate with a meticulous engineer. This metaphor perfectly captures the fundamental tension between these signs. Pisces, ruled by Neptune, swims in the vast ocean of possibilities. They experience love as a mystical union, where boundaries dissolve and two souls merge into one. For a Pisces, love is about surrender, about letting go of earthly concerns to float in the waters of emotional connection. They bring to relationships an unparalleled depth of empathy, creativity, and spiritual awareness. On the other side of the zodiac stands Virgo, governed by Mercury. They approach love with the precision of a master craftsperson, paying attention to every detail, every gesture, every practical aspect of the relationship. Virgos seek perfection in love, not through grand romantic gestures, but through the small, daily acts of service and care that build a stable foundation. The challenge emerges when Pisces' need for emotional fusion meets Virgo's desire for clear boundaries. While Pisces wants to dissolve into the relationship, Virgo seeks to analyze and improve it. The Piscean partner might feel suffocated by Virgo's constant attempts to fix things, while the Virgo partner may feel destabilized by Pisces' seeming lack of structure. This fundamental difference often plays out in daily life. Pisces might forget to pay bills or lose track of time, absorbed in their creative pursuits or emotional experiences. Meanwhile, Virgo grows increasingly anxious about maintaining order and stability. What Pisces sees as spontaneity and flow, Virgo perceives as chaos and irresponsibility. However, when these signs learn to work together, they can create something truly remarkable. Virgo can help ground Pisces' dreams into reality, providing the practical framework needed to manifest their creative visions. In turn, Pisces can help Virgo connect with their spiritual side, teaching them that not everything in life needs to be analyzed or fixed. The key to making this relationship work lies in finding balance. Virgo must learn to loosen their grip on control and embrace some of life's beautiful mysteries, while Pisces needs to develop some practical skills and respect for boundaries. Together, they can bridge the gap between heaven and earth, between spirit and matter. As challenging as this combination can be, it's worth noting that these signs sit opposite each other in the zodiac wheel, suggesting a deep, karmic connection. They represent different sides of the same coin, each holding what the other needs to become whole. Speaking of fiery challenges, what happens when the warrior spirit of Aries meets the nurturing nature of Cancer? Let's explore how the zodiac's cardinal fire and water signs navigate the stormy waters of love. Picture a blazing fire trying to coexist with a tranquil pool. This is what happens when Aries and Cancer attempt to forge a romantic connection. These two cardinal signs, each powerful in their own right, create one of the zodiac's most challenging romantic dynamics. Aries, ruled by Mars, charges through life with the intensity of a warrior. They approach love like they approach everything else, head-on, with passion, immediacy, and an almost childlike enthusiasm. For an Aries, love is an adventure to be seized, a battle to be won, a fire to be stoked. They live in the present moment, always ready for action, always seeking the next exciting experience. Cancer, under the moon's influence, moves through life with the ebb and flow of the tides. Their approach to love is protective, nurturing, and deeply emotional. For Cancer, love is about creating a safe harbor, a home where hearts can be vulnerable and souls can find rest. They carry their past experiences like precious shells, and their emotional memory runs deep. The fundamental conflict arises when Aries' need for independence and action clashes with Cancer's need for security and emotional connection. While Aries wants to conquer new territories, Cancer wants to build and protect their emotional fortress. The Arian partner might feel suffocated by Cancer's need for emotional reassurance, while Cancer may feel wounded by Aries' seeming inability to slow down and provide emotional depth. Daily life often becomes a battlefield of misunderstandings. Aries' direct communication style can feel harsh to sensitive Cancer, who may retreat into their protective shell. Meanwhile, Cancer's emotional fluctuations and need for security can feel like chains to freedom-loving Aries. What Aries sees as exciting spontaneity, Cancer experiences as destabilizing unpredictability. Yet, when these two learn to work together, they can create a powerful alliance. Aries can teach Cancer to be more assertive and to take risks, while Cancer can help Aries develop emotional intelligence and learn the value of creating a stable home base. Together, they have the potential to combine passion with nurturing, courage with care. The key to making this relationship work lies in understanding and respecting their fundamental differences. Aries needs to learn patience and emotional sensitivity, while Cancer must develop thicker skin and learn to trust in their partner's independence. Both signs need to recognize that different approaches to love can still lead to genuine connection. Perhaps most importantly, both signs need to understand that their cardinal nature makes them natural leaders, but they lead in different ways. Aries leads through action and initiative, while Cancer leads through emotional guidance and nurturing. But if you think the clash between fire and water is challenging, wait until you see what happens when fire meets air in an unexpected way. How does proud Leo handle the detached independence of Aquarius? Let's explore this fascinating dynamic. Imagine a magnificent lion trying to rule over a flock of wild birds. This metaphor perfectly captures the challenging dynamic between Leo and Aquarius. These opposing signs in the zodiac create one of the most fascinating yet complicated romantic pairings in astrology. Leo, ruled by the sun, stands at the center of their own universe. They approach love with grandeur, warmth, and a need for admiration. For a Leo, love is a dramatic performance on life's stage, complete with grand gestures, passionate declarations, and constant affirmation. They seek to be not just loved, but adored, celebrated, and recognized as special in their partner's life. Aquarius, governed by Uranus, orbits in their own unique pattern. Their approach to love is intellectual, unconventional, and fundamentally free-spirited. For an Aquarius, love is about finding a partner in their quest to change the world, someone who understands their need for independence and shares their vision of the future. They value friendship and intellectual connection above traditional romantic expressions. The core conflict emerges when Leo's need for personal attention collides with Aquarius's focus on collective concerns. While Leo wants to be the star of the show, Aquarius is more interested in the entire cast and crew. The Leo partner might feel neglected by Aquarius's tendency to distribute their attention widely, while Aquarius may feel suffocated by Leo's constant need for validation and spotlight. In daily life, this often manifests as a struggle between personal and universal love. Leo's romantic gestures might seem overly dramatic or ego-driven to Aquarius, while Aquarius's detached approach to love can feel cold and impersonal to Leo. What Leo sees as special and unique, Aquarius views as just one part of the greater human experience. However, when these signs learn to appreciate their differences, they can create an extraordinary partnership. Leo can teach Aquarius about the beauty of personal love and the importance of celebrating individual relationships. Meanwhile, Aquarius can help Leo understand the value of connecting with broader causes and the freedom that comes with unconditional acceptance. The key to making this relationship work lies in finding a balance between personal and universal love. Leo must learn to share the spotlight and understand that being part of a greater cause doesn't diminish their personal significance. Aquarius needs to recognize that paying special attention to their partner doesn't compromise their principles of equality and freedom. Both signs are fixed in nature, which can make them stubborn in their ways. Yet this same fixity can provide the stability needed to work through their differences if they choose to commit to understanding each other. But what happens when two cardinal signs, both natural leaders but with completely different approaches, try to build a relationship? How do peace-loving Libra and warrior-spirited Aries navigate their romantic waters? Let's explore this intriguing dynamic. Two natural leaders, two cardinal signs, two fundamentally different approaches to life and love. This is what happens when Libra and Aries attempt to create a romantic connection. Like a peace negotiator trying to work with a warrior general, these signs bring radically different energies to relationships. Libra, ruled by Venus, moves through life seeking harmony and balance. Their approach to love is diplomatic, refined, and focused on creating beauty in relationships. For a Libra, love is a delicate dance of give and take, a careful balance of independence and togetherness, a constant negotiation to maintain peace and fairness. They seek partnerships that reflect their ideals of beauty and harmony. Aries, under Mars's influence, charges through life with the force of a battering ram. Their approach to love is direct, passionate, and often impulsive. For an Aries, love is about conquest and immediate action, about following their desires without hesitation. They seek partnerships that allow them to express their individuality and maintain their independence. The fundamental conflict arises when Libra's need for harmony clashes with Aries' comfort with confrontation. While Libra wants to carefully weigh all options and find the middle ground, Aries prefers to take immediate action based on their instincts. The Libran partner might feel overwhelmed by Aries' directness and lack of diplomacy, while Aries may feel frustrated by Libra's tendency to vacillate and avoid conflict. In daily life, this often plays out as a constant tension between action and consideration. Aries' quick decisions and direct communication can seem brutal to peace-loving Libra, while Libra's careful deliberation and conflict avoidance can feel like unnecessary delays to action-oriented Aries. What Aries sees as honest and straightforward, Libra experiences as tactless and aggressive. Yet, when these signs learn to work together, they can create a powerful dynamic. Aries can help Libra become more decisive and stand up for themselves, while Libra can teach Aries the value of considering others' perspectives and finding diplomatic solutions. Together, they have the potential to combine action with grace, courage with diplomacy. The key to making this relationship work lies in understanding that both approaches have merit. Aries must learn to appreciate the value of diplomacy and consideration, while Libra needs to develop more comfort with direct action and honest confrontation. Both signs need to recognize that their cardinal nature makes them natural initiators. They just initiate in different ways. Perhaps most importantly, these signs need to understand that they are both striving for authenticity. They just express it differently. Aries through direct action and assertion of will, Libra through careful consideration and harmonious interaction. But if you think the challenge between action and diplomacy is complex, Wait until you see what happens when Earthbound Virgo tries to contain the wild spirit of Sagittarius. How does the zodiac's perfectionist handle the eternal wanderer? Let's explore this fascinating dynamic. Imagine a meticulous librarian trying to catalog a wildfire. This perfectly encapsulates the dynamic between Virgo and Sagittarius. Their relationship often resembles a delicate dance between the earthly desire for perfection and the fiery quest for endless horizons. Virgo, ruled by Mercury, approaches life with precision and attention to detail. Their love style is practical, service-oriented, and focused on improvement. For a Virgo, love is expressed through careful attention to their partner's needs, through creating efficient routines, and through constant efforts to perfect the relationship. They seek partnerships that make practical sense and contribute to personal growth. Sagittarius, under Jupiter's expansive influence, views life as an endless adventure. Their approach to love is philosophical, freedom-loving, and eternally optimistic. For a Sagittarius, love is about sharing adventures, expanding horizons, and discovering truth together. They seek partnerships that allow them to maintain their sense of freedom while exploring life's greater meanings. The core conflict emerges when Virgo's need for routine and perfection clashes with Sagittarius's desire for spontaneity and expansion. While Virgo wants to analyze and improve every aspect of the relationship, Sagittarius wants to explore and experience without limitations. The Virgo partner might feel anxious about Sagittarius's seeming lack of commitment to details, while Sagittarius may feel suffocated by Virgo's need for structure and routine. Daily life often becomes a battlefield of competing priorities. Virgo's careful planning and attention to detail can feel restrictive to free-spirited Sagittarius, while Sagittarius's spontaneous nature and broad-brush approach can feel chaotic to methodical Virgo. What Sagittarius sees as exciting possibility, Virgo experiences as dangerous unpredictability. However, when these signs learn to appreciate their differences, they can create a remarkably complementary partnership. Virgo can help Sagittarius ground their grand visions and turn their dreams into reality, while Sagittarius can help Virgo see the bigger picture and break free from self-imposed limitations. Together, they can combine practicality with possibility, detail with vision. The key to making this relationship work lies in finding balance between structure and freedom. Virgo must learn to loosen their grip on control and embrace some uncertainty, while Sagittarius needs to develop some appreciation for details and routine. Both signs need to recognize that different approaches to life can create a more complete whole. One fascinating aspect of this pairing is that both signs are mutable, meaning they're adaptable by nature. This shared mutability can actually help them find ways to accommodate each other's differences, if they choose to use this quality constructively. But speaking of Sagittarius, what happens when their free spirit tries to settle down with stability-loving Taurus? How does the cosmic explorer handle the zodiac's most grounded sign? Let's discover this intriguing dynamic. Picture a wild horse trying to settle in a peaceful meadow. This metaphor perfectly captures the challenging dynamic between Sagittarius and Taurus. These signs create one of the zodiac's most fundamental clashes between the need for adventure and the desire for stability. Taurus, ruled by Venus, approaches life with steadfast determination and a deep appreciation for life's sensual pleasures. Their love style is grounded, consistent, and focused on building lasting security. For a Taurus, love is about creating a comfortable, stable environment where they can enjoy life's simple pleasures. They seek partnerships that offer tangible, reliable emotional and material security. Sagittarius, under Jupiter's influence, sees life as an endless series of adventures waiting to unfold. Their approach to love is philosophical, expansive, and inherently restless. For a Sagittarius, love is about exploring new horizons together, both physically and mentally. They seek partnerships that offer intellectual stimulation and the freedom to keep growing and exploring. The fundamental conflict arises when Taurus's need for stability collides with Sagittarius's desire for constant expansion. While Taurus wants to build a secure and comfortable home base, Sagittarius wants to explore what lies beyond the next horizon. The Taurian partner might feel destabilized by Sagittarius's wanderlust, while Sagittarius may feel trapped by Taurus's resistance to change. In daily life, this often manifests as a struggle between routine and spontaneity. Taurus's desire for predictability and comfort can feel suffocating to freedom-loving Sagittarius, while Sagittarius's constant need for new experiences can feel threatening to security-loving Taurus. What Sagittarius sees as exciting opportunity, Taurus experiences as unnecessary risk. However, when these signs learn to work together, they can create a remarkably balanced partnership. Taurus can provide Sagittarius with a stable base from which to launch their adventures, while Sagittarius can help Taurus expand their horizons and experience life more fully. Together, they can combine stability with growth, comfort with adventure. The key to making this relationship work lies in understanding that both security and freedom are essential needs. Taurus must learn to embrace some level of change and adventure, while Sagittarius needs to recognize the value of having a stable foundation. Both signs need to appreciate that their different approaches to life can actually complement each other. One interesting aspect of this pairing is that both signs are known for their honesty, Taurus through their straightforward nature, and Sagittarius through their philosophical pursuit of truth. This shared value can serve as common ground for building understanding. But if you think the tension between stability and freedom is challenging, wait until you see what happens when airy Gemini tries to pin down earthy Capricorn. How does the zodiac's most versatile communicator handle its most serious traditionalist? Let's explore this fascinating dynamic. Imagine a butterfly trying to navigate its way through a stone fortress. This metaphor perfectly captures the challenging dynamic between Gemini and Capricorn. This pairing represents one of the zodiac's most striking contrasts between lightness and gravity. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, approaches life with curiosity and adaptability. Their love style is intellectual, communicative, and perpetually changing. For a Gemini, love is about mental stimulation, constant exchange of ideas, and maintaining variety in all aspects of the relationship. They seek partnerships that keep them mentally engaged and offer plenty of social interaction. Capricorn, under Saturn's influence, approaches life with seriousness and determination. Their love style is traditional, goal-oriented, and focused on long-term commitment. For a Capricorn, love is about building something lasting, achieving shared goals, and creating a stable foundation for the future. They seek partnerships that contribute to their life plans and social status. The core conflict emerges when Gemini's need for variety and mental stimulation clashes with Capricorn's desire for structure and tradition. While Gemini wants to explore multiple possibilities simultaneously, Capricorn wants to focus on a single, well-defined path. The Gemini partner might feel stifled by Capricorn's rigid approach, while Capricorn may feel destabilized by Gemini's apparent lack of focus. In daily life, this often manifests as a struggle between flexibility and structure. Gemini's quick changes and multiple interests can seem frivolous to serious Capricorn, while Capricorn's focus on responsibilities and goals can feel oppressive to free-spirited Gemini. What Gemini sees as exciting diversity, Capricorn experiences as scattered energy. However, when these signs learn to work together, they can create an incredibly productive partnership. Gemini can help Capricorn lighten up and see multiple perspectives, while Capricorn can help Gemini channel their ideas into concrete achievements. Together, they can combine creativity with productivity, adaptability with stability. The key to making this relationship work lies in finding balance between flexibility and structure. Gemini must learn to appreciate the value of commitment and follow-through, while Capricorn needs to develop more comfort with spontaneity and change. Both signs need to recognize that their different approaches to life can create a more complete whole. What makes this pairing particularly interesting is that both signs are actually quite intellectual. They just process and use information differently. Gemini collects and shares knowledge for its own sake, while Capricorn applies knowledge towards specific goals. But if you think the challenge between lightness and gravity is complex, wait until you see what happens when intense Scorpio meets independent Aquarius. How does the zodiac's most passionate sign handle its most attached? Let's explore this fascinating final pairing. Picture a deep ocean current trying to contain a bolt of lightning. This metaphor perfectly captures the challenging dynamic between Scorpio and Aquarius. This pairing represents one of the zodiac's most striking contrasts between emotional depth and intellectual detachment. Scorpio, co-ruled by Mars and Pluto, approaches life with intensity and a need for deep emotional connection. Their love style is passionate, all-consuming, and focused on complete merger with their partner. For a Scorpio, love is about total emotional and psychological intimacy, exploring the depths of both themselves and their partner. They seek partnerships that offer transformation and profound connection. Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, approaches life with intellectual curiosity and a need for independence. Their love style is unconventional, detached, and focused on maintaining personal freedom. For an Aquarius, love is about finding a partner in their quest to understand and improve the world, someone who respects their need for space and autonomy. They seek partnerships that allow them to maintain their individuality. The fundamental conflict arises when Scorpio's need for emotional fusion clashes with Aquarius's desire for personal space. While Scorpio wants to dive deep into the emotional waters of the relationship, Aquarius prefers to keep things light and intellectual. The Scorpio partner might feel rejected by Aquarius's emotional detachment, while Aquarius may feel suffocated by Scorpio's emotional intensity. In daily life, this often plays out as a struggle between intimacy and independence. Scorpio's desire for deep emotional connection can feel invasive to freedom-loving Aquarius, while Aquarius's need for space can feel like emotional abandonment to intense Scorpio. What Scorpio sees as necessary depth, Aquarius experiences as overwhelming drama. However, when these signs learn to work together, they can create a remarkably transformative partnership. Scorpio can help Aquarius connect with their deeper emotions and understand the power of intimate connection, while Aquarius can help Scorpio develop more objectivity and respect for personal boundaries. Together, they can combine depth with innovation, passion with progress. The key to making this relationship work lies in finding balance between intimacy and independence. Scorpio must learn to respect personal boundaries and develop more comfort with emotional space, while Aquarius needs to recognize the value of emotional connection and vulnerability. Both signs need to appreciate that their different approaches to love can create a more complete understanding of human relationships. What makes this pairing particularly fascinating is that both signs are actually quite revolutionary in their own ways. Scorpio through emotional transformation, and Aquarius through intellectual innovation. As we conclude our exploration of challenging zodiac pairings, let's reflect on what these combinations can teach us about love, compatibility, and the endless possibilities for growth in relationships. Let's wrap up our journey in our final analysis. As we conclude our journey through these challenging astrological pairings, one truth becomes crystal clear. In matters of the heart, there are no impossible combinations, only opportunities for growth and understanding. Each of the pairs we've explored represents a fundamental tension in human relationships. Pisces and Virgo struggle between dreams and reality. Aries and Cancer navigate between action and emotion. Leo and Aquarius balance personal and universal love. Libra and Aries wrestle with harmony versus confrontation. Virgo and Sagittarius juggle between precision and adventure. Sagittarius and Taurus negotiate freedom versus stability. Gemini and Capricorn bridge lightness and gravity. Scorpio and Aquarius dance between intensity and independence. These challenges mirror the complexities we all face in relationships, regardless of our sun signs. The astrological tensions we've explored are, in essence, human tensions, the eternal dance between opposing needs and desires that exists within each of us. What makes these combinations particularly fascinating is that they often represent exactly what each sign needs to learn for their own growth. Pisces needs Virgo's groundedness just as much as Virgo needs Pisces' spiritual perspective. Aries needs Cancer's emotional depth as much as Cancer needs Aries' courage. Each challenging combination offers a path to wholeness if both partners are willing to learn from each other. It's crucial to remember that sun signs are just one aspect of astrological compatibility. The full natal chart, including moon signs, Venus positions, and house placements, provides a much more complete picture of relationship dynamics. What might seem challenging at the sun sign level could be beautifully supported by other astrological factors. Most importantly, astrology offers insights and understanding, but it never predicts or limits. Any combination of signs can create a beautiful and lasting relationship with awareness, commitment, and a willingness to grow. Often, it's the most challenging relationships that offer the greatest opportunities for personal evolution. In the end, love transcends astrological configurations. While understanding these dynamics can help us navigate relationships more consciously, the human heart has its own wisdom that goes beyond the stars. When we approach our differences with curiosity rather than judgment, with a desire to understand rather than to change, we transform challenges into opportunities for deeper connection. Remember, the stars may influence, but they don't dictate. In the grand cosmic dance of love, it's not our signs that determine our success, but our willingness to learn, grow, and embrace both the light and shadow of our relationships. What did you think of this reflection on the most incompatible signs in love? Please tell us in the comments which part caught your attention the most. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone you know who needs to learn this today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. In the meantime, take the opportunity to watch the Oshos and tarot reading videos for your sun sign, ascendant, and moon for this month, available here at Zenith of the Soul. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.